Welcome back to another episode of All is One. Today we're going to be looking at aspects and principles of self-acceptance. Within the idea of unity, self-acceptance is very important. Without it, you cannot go anywhere. It is one of the fundamental principles, just like all is one, all is God. There is no God but God, so on and so forth. Self-acceptance is one of the first principles that you gotta work with in order to understand the principles of unity. Without it, you're simply playing the games of duality and separation. Let us get started, shall we? So the idea of self-acceptance is fundamental within unity because it states that everything is one, meaning the universe is created within itself, meaning that there is no wrong way of experiencing reality, because the whole reason why you are here to begin with is the exploration of the self for the sake of exploration of the self, which means that any way that you choose to explore yourself is perfect within itself. If you choose to suffer, it is perfect. If you choose to be a criminal, it is perfect. If you choose to be a millionaire, it is perfect within itself, because no one way of being is wrong within the idea of exploration of the self. I said this again, any way that you choose to explore yourself is perfect. Of course, I am not encouraging any of these paths that I have aforementioned. However, it is very important to note that any choices that you make upon your path are going to have consequences. There are going to be certain reactions based upon what you choose to do, because you do not do anything onto another. You do everything onto yourself. And by choosing to harm another, you're choosing to harm yourself. You're choosing to hurt yourself. And of course, there is going to be an echo within that, within your reality and that which you perceive around it. We can start looking at some quotes. The moment you start accepting yourself as you are, you start evolving. Osho. This little quote brings up a very interesting point, because it also comes with a line that I personally use in my day-to-day life. Do not pretend to be more holy than you are. Meaning, allow yourself to be yourself, because only as you allow yourself to be yourself, you fulfill that which you came here to experience. You fulfill your needs, wants, and desires, and only from the space of true fulfillment can you let go of it. The evolving part within this is your expansion of consciousness, your spiritual journey, let's just call it, because eventually you are going to transcend beyond physicality. But the journey can only take place when you allow yourself to be yourself. Because if you're telling yourself that it's not okay to be you, you're creating a separation within yourself. You are separating yourself from yourself. And so you're pretending that there is a way of being within infinity that is not okay to be. From the space of the heart, you are an infinity, and so there exists an absolutely every version of you that is doing absolutely everything. And so only when you accept that you are everything can you truly move beyond that which you are. Because the moment you're rejecting a certain idea of a certain way of you being, then you're suppressing it and you're putting it into your subconscious. And the moment you put yourself into subconscious, then you get addictions, you get impulsiveness, and you start acting it out in order to try and find that acceptance and love. So what happens is, as you repress certain ideas that you can be something, then your body starts to act it out more and more strongly in order to show you that you are in fact this, because you are an infinity. And until you accept it, until you learn to love yourself as you are, you're going to be going deeper and deeper into it in order to gain the understanding and compassion towards the self. As one of the greatest Sufis said, you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Rumi. And so only when you realize that you are perfect as you are and you stop doubting yourself and you allow yourself to be yourself, you step forth into alignment with your higher self, with the infinite self that you are, and you start to create and manifest your life, which is very, very important to realize. You take your own power into your own hands because you admit to who you are and you admit to your wants, wills, desires. And by doing that, you allow yourself to create it. You don't play the games of separation and rejection and the games of lack. You allow yourself to be confident. You allow yourself to be strong. You allow your value and light to shine through because this is what you wanted. This is what you are. And so the way it comes through is by choosing to focus upon it, by not rejecting yourself and by choosing to focus, because within all is one. The way you create reality is by choosing to focus upon it. Your focus is your tool. Your thoughts, words and actions are your tools of creation, and the way you create is by choosing to focus upon it. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Taoism, Lao Tzu. As you see, within this idea, there is a very powerful statement, because the moment you said that there is not enough, the moment you perceive lack within your reality, you are starting to create that lack. But the moment you realize that it is okay as it is, because you have chosen to experience this is the hardest part when transitioning from the perception of duality into the perception of unity, that I have chosen the life that I'm living right now. My words, actions, and thoughts have created the life that I live right now, and I wanted it. Whether I wanted it subconsciously or consciously, that does not matter, because it was my choice. And until you accept that the life that you're living is the life that you wanted to live, you're going to be going deeper and deeper into it. But once you admit to it, yes, I wanted to experience this, then you take control. Then you take the power back into your own hands to recreate the reality. Because the moment you said to yourself, I didn't create this reality, it wasn't me, I didn't want this, you're telling yourself that you are unable to create your own reality, my friend. And so you're going to be stuck within it. Since you're not the creator, you don't have the power to change it, do you? Within Hinduism, you have the perfect example of that. It is not what you are that holds you back, it's what you think that you are. And so we're going to be circling around this idea a little bit more. You are the creator, and you are creating your reality through your words, thoughts, actions. You accept yourself in order to create, in order to recognize the place within which you are. You have to be truthful towards yourself. You have to admit to yourself that reality within which you are in, you created. Only then can you start changing it from the level of acceptance. I hope you enjoyed this little video, my friend, and I shall see you in the next one. Quick note, my friend, I do energy healing sessions, online teachings, one-to-one sessions, as well as workshops online. So if you're interested in any of the topics of spirituality and going beyond just the physicality, wanting to expand your awareness, click the link down in the description below, and I'll see you there. Blessings be upon you, my friend.